Hey everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, back to bring you another reaction video. Today I'm going to be doing a song that I'm super stoked to react to it. This is a live copy of Miley Cyrus and Metallica doing Nothing Else Matters. Now they did this on the Howard Stern show, and I think it said September 8th is when this came out, so just a few days ago. We're real excited to check it out. I know she's on the new album as well, as what I was hearing, but so many people were saying that this live performance is just fantastic, so I should check it out. If there is any like intro or stuff like that, I'll like of them discussing it, I'll go through that, I'll watch that. But I'll try to leave like a link to when the song starts in the description. I know that happens a lot with Howard Stern stuff. So let's jump right into this though. I'm just excited to check it out, man, see what she brings to the table. So let's jump into Howard Stern show, Metallica and Miley Cyrus doing Nothing Else Matters.
Let's talk about the song that Miley's going to do with you guys to honor the Black Album. We're talking about Nothing Else Matters. We know.
I see Kirk did not get the black t-shirt and jeans message, but that's all right. That's Kirk, man, looking fly.
Miley's going to do with you guys to honor the Black Album. We're talking about Nothing Else Matters. We know from past conversations that, James, you said you didn't even want to present this song to the band because you thought it was too much of a love song. You were kind of ashamed of it. You were embarrassed to show this kind of emotion on a record, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was one of those just very vulnerable places. And, that was the last thing, especially late 80s. We built this reputation of tough guy and, we're made of stone. You can't hurt us, blah, blah, blah. And this is one of the most vulnerable things. And obviously, the tougher the armor, the bigger the heart you want to show, but you're afraid to. So I was shocked when Bob Rock and Lars both said, "That is beautiful. That's an amazing song." It was a life-changing experience to be okay playing this for them and them accepting it.
Miley, when you are now being asked to do this song and you know the importance of this song to the band, who do you sing it to?
When I first started covering this song, it was for Glastonbury because it's about honoring music and nothing else matters at that moment. When you're at Glastonbury, any of the shit that is said about me, it's my moment to kind of prove myself because it's just focused on the music. And when I did Glastonbury, it was the first time that I went. I didn't have any of the gags and no gimmicks. I wore pants and a shirt. And it was right before, actually, that the world knew that I was getting a divorce. But I knew that I was about 2 weeks before Glastonbury. And I had just lost my house in the fires. And this was my first show back. And so Nothing Else Matters to me was about the music because, this whole conversation is just resonating with me. To hear like James say that he was afraid of something and knowing that at that point I was afraid of so much, I was so heartbroken. And my purpose was coming from this performance. I got sober at that time. I really pulled my fucking shit together. And this song was what drove me to that place because I knew that nothing else mattered. My life in regards to love was kind of falling apart, but I had my love for music. So this is my love letter to music. That's what it means to me.
That's crazy. For both of them to talk about the song like that is just amazing. I've loved this song for a long time, so I'm super stoked to see what they do with it. They're getting me super excited for this.
Nice.
Oh, wow, that's great. I can't wait for you guys to do this together. Let's do this. Let's celebrate the Black Album.
Right.
Let's celebrate this band. Let's celebrate Miley with the band and try it.
They're starting off with amazing tone. I may do a few extra pauses here just because this, especially Metallica and through Howard Stern, usually need to chop this stuff up pretty good for commentary. So, man, they are starting off amazing with this. I did notice, too, that I think I heard Kirk is now sponsored by Gibson, which is crazy because he's been with ESP and Yeah, I think ESP for just ever, so that's a big change, but the tone is starting wonderfully.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it always. And all the words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust our seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. You open my never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. 'Cause I know. So close, no matter.
Man, that was a tight harmony. I really liked that. The way they bounced off each other was really good. She, it's interesting. She's doing a really fast vibrato in there, which is so interesting because it's it's so fascinating to me because with James Hetfield, a lot of people have mentioned over the years that he doesn't often do a lot of vibrato. Like, actually, he just holds notes, which actually is insanely hard. And some of the notes he holds, they might not be super high or super low, but they're just keeping a note steady without wavering is hard. And so she's doing more of like this rapid vibrato that's really, really cool. I'm digging it.
'Cause I know. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trust in who we are. No, nothing else matters. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. Never open myself this way.
And Kirk's sound with Gibson is a little different. Like, it's got a different vibe to it, but I'm actually really digging it. Man, yeah, it's got a different tone, but especially for this song, that's a great guitar choice. It's so smooth, and that last little lick he did was so good.
Never open myself this way. Life is ours, we live it always. And all the words I don't just say. No, nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. And So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the.
And someone reminded me too, because I forgot that, you know, I knew, I think I remember this was James's song, but I don't know why I spaced for a minute and thought Kirk did the solo on this, because it's James that did the solo, and that tone out of that was so good.
Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters.
Wow. Wow.
I got completely, wow, can't even speak. I got completely hypnotized by that one. That was one that will just absolutely pull you in for a performance. So many things I want to say about that. Well, first off, like I said, it was crazy that it's so different to see Kirk with a Gibson. So super cool to hear him playing on that. Les Paul sounded beautiful. You know, his style, I think, actually really, you know, lends itself to that type of guitar with the tone and everything else. So everything he was doing was fantastic. Rob was off in the corner, you know, doing his bass stuff, and he was singing, but I couldn't hear him, so he might have been pretty low in the mix. Because obviously, you know, James is the lead singer of Metallica, and Miley is being brought in to, you know, do most of the lines. So they were just jumping in for harmonies. So man, that was unbelievable. I really like that performance. I think Miley had an awesome grit to her voice, and I think I did like a live copy of this a while ago where she was just doing it with her band, and I mean, this is way better. It was clear, obviously, because it was in studio, and I could really hear her voice really well. So man, she just, and hearing her explanation of what this song means to her really changes it. So if, you know, if for any reason you did skip that part of this video, go check out what she said about the meaning of this song, because that always makes a pretty massive difference in how you understand where this person was at the point when they were, you know, when they heard the song and what it meant to them, because that's a big part of Metallica for me. It's just where I was in different times of my life, and them being kind of my introduction to metal with Master of Puppets, the album. You know, their music just means so much to me. So to her, or to hear how it, you know, what it meant to her was huge. Yeah, again, she was great. She did that like quick, really rapid vibrato that was kind of cool, and she dropped, you know, fairly low for maybe a soprano, and then got pretty high up there, and still kept a really nice grit to it. So really dug this performance. If there's more of her stuff you want me to check out, do add it to the comments below. I'd love to jump back into more of her stuff. I am super familiar with Metallica's catalog, so really it's nice that they're actually, you know, there's some of these covers from the new album that I can really, you know, react to and stuff like that, because all their, you know, main albums over the last, oh good lord, 35-40 years I'm very familiar with. So, you know, I know their catalog super well. So very good performance. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. It helps me out so much. I'm checking out all sorts of like rap, you know, hip hop, K-pop, stuff I don't normally listen to, you know, being a heavy metal fan mostly. So come join in, we'll watch some music together, and I will catch you guys in my next reaction video.